Hello friends. Well, I am your friend Sunil Ranjan and I am an English teacher. Now, in this video session, I have come up with corporate. Well, the word is corporate and this is mainly used about business organizations. So, the word is corporate and I must tell you that the Britishers they pronounce it as corporate. So they say corporate, but the Americans they pronounce it as corporate. Corporate. So there is slight difference between the ways they pronounce. So Britishers say corporate and the Americans say corporate. Anyway, the meaning of the word is it relates to a large business company. So a large business company of or shared by a whole group and not just a single member. So it is a business organization that is shared by some members, some people. So that is called corporate. And as I told you earlier, the Britishers say corporate and the Americans say corporate. Well, there is slight difference. Anyway, we move on to the sentences. How in different situations we can use the sentences. Now the first sentence is their corporate headquarters are in Delhi. Their corporate headquarters are in Delhi. And I must tell you one more thing that we don't say headquarter. We always say headquarters. So S is there with headquarter. So the last letter is S. So headquarters, and many people they say headquarter, which is incorrect. So the sentence is their corporate headquarters are in Delhi. Means some business organization, some corporation is there and they have their headquarters in Delhi. Now the next sentence is he works for a large multinational corporation. He works for a large multinational corporation which deals in computer technology. So I repeat, he works for a large multinational corporation which deals in computer technology. So this is the sentence, and in corporate sector the sentences are a bit polished. So you should try to remember these sentence structures, for then you will be able to speak fine English. Your English gets a flavor and it becomes a cut above the rest. Now the next sentence is the law applies. The law applies both to individuals and to corporate bodies. Corporate bodies means corporate organizations, or you can say corporations. So the law applies both to individuals and to corporate bodies. Now the next sentence is the economy is growing. The economy is growing and corporate profits are rising. Means the business is up. So the sentence is the economy is growing and corporate profits are rising. Now the next sentence is top corporate executives. Top corporate executives are meeting today to urge the Indian government to lower taxes. So top corporate executives means the top officials of the corporations. They are meeting today to request the Indian government, that is to urge the Indian government to lower taxes, means to get the taxes down, to bring the taxes down. Now the next sentence is our cricket team is looking for a corporate sponsor. Our cricket team is looking for a corporate sponsor to help us with costs, means to help us with money. So any organization that requires sponsorship many a time, means the business corporations they invest money in that, or they help them to do the things well. So the sentence is our cricket team is looking for a corporate sponsor to help us with costs. means to help us with money. Now the next sentence is IBM. So IBM is a big company, you already know. IBM is one of the biggest corporations in the world. IBM is one of the biggest corporations. And my dear, many people say one of the biggest corporation. That is wrong, because among the many, that is one of them. So we say IBM is one of the biggest corporations in the world, means of many business corporations, IBM is one of them. Now the next sentence is, a company should trust its employees. A company should trust its employees. Yes, a company should trust its employees and have an open corporate culture. A company should trust its employees and have an open corporate culture. So, a corporate culture that is open to its employees and everything is transparent and every member there knows what he or she has to do. Now the next sentence is, he didn't have any authority. He didn't have any authority from his corporate employers to do that. Means the person, he did not have any power from the corporate employers. Means those who appointed him in the company. So the sentence is, he didn't have any authority from his corporate employers to do that. Means to do something. Now the next sentence is, protesters have called the building a monument. Protesters have called the building a monument to corporate greed. Means corporates are always eager to make money. So there are protesters and they have called the building, means some building has been made, and the protesters have called the building a monument to corporate greed. Means because of the corporate greed, means their hankering for money has led to the coming up of some building. Now the next sentence is, the Sony Corporation. The Sony Corporation is one of the largest companies in the world. And you already know Sony. Sony is a very famous name in electronics especially. So the Sony Corporation is one of the largest companies in the world. Now the next sentence is, she has just been appointed financial officer. She has just been appointed chief financial officer of a major corporation. I repeat, she has just been appointed chief financial officer of a major corporation, means of a big corporation. So she has got that position of the chief financial officer. Now the next sentence is, she was trying to get a job in corporate finance. Now the pronunciation of finance, it is also finance. So both are correct. So she was trying to get a job in corporate finance. Now the next sentence is, the company has a new corporate structure. The company has a new corporate structure and a new management. So that is the sentence, the company has a new corporate structure, means the different levels in the organization. So the company has a new corporate structure and a new management. Now moving to the next sentence, as a teacher you have to incorporate all the theory. Now incorporate has nothing to do with corporation, but rather incorporate is the verb form of the word corporate. So it means include. So the meaning is slightly different. As a teacher, you have to incorporate all the theory you learned into your lesson plans. I repeat, as a teacher, you have to incorporate, means you have to include all the theory you learned into your lesson plan. Now the next sentence is, a new concept in corporate hospitality is road shows. Sometimes you see motorcycles of a particular company. Many people of that company are riding the motorcycle on the road. So that is advertising that company, advertising that motorcycle. So, and that is called road show. So, a new concept in corporate hospitality means welcoming the customers is road shows. And the next sentence is the yacht can be hired. Yacht, you already know, that's a kind of boat, a big boat. The yacht can be hired means taken for rent. So, the yacht can be hired for corporate hospitality means to treat the guests. So, the yacht can be hired means it can be taken on rent. Now, the next sentence is presently she is the director. Presently means now. Presently she is the director of corporate communications for the company. I repeat, presently she is the director of corporate communications for the company. Means that's the post, the director of corporate communications. Now the next sentence is Rohan is the man in charge. Rohan is the man in charge of corporate planning. So Rohan, of course, is the name of a man. So Rohan is the man and he is in charge of corporate planning. Means all the planning that is done under Rohan. So the sentence is Rohan is the man in charge of corporate hospitality. Rohan is a man in charge of corporate planning. Now the next sentence is trade unions. Trade unions. Because when the organizations are there, the trade unions are also there so that they can put their grievances or whatever they feel they should put to the management. So, trade unions are an effective tool against corporate abuses. Means if corporates do something wrong, then the trade unions can protest against those things. So, trade unions are an effective tool against corporate abuses. And the next sentence is our new logo. Logo, the symbol of a company. So our new logo should help us to maintain. Our new logo should help us to maintain a more easily recognizable corporate identity. Means the new logo is very different and that will reflect the company's image. So the sentence is our new logo should help us to maintain a more easily recognizable corporate identity. Now the next sentence is they are highly paid corporate executives. Of course, corporate executives are highly paid people. So the sentence goes they are highly paid corporate executives. Now the next sentence is of late. Of late means recently. Of late, the company has rolled out a corporate advertising campaign. Means the corporate house has designed something about their advertising. So, how they need to advertise. So, they have planned something. And the sentence is of late means recently. The company has rolled out a corporate advertising campaign. So, you see, the English here is very different from the English that we speak in our general life. So, you can say it's smart English. Yes. And the next sentence is, it's a big investment bank. It's a big investment bank. So this is talking about some bank. So it's a big investment bank that serves mainly corporate clients. Means this bank, the investment bank, is mainly for the corporate clients. Means mainly for the business houses. The big business houses that are called corporations. And the next sentence is poor corporate earnings. Means when the income is low. Poor corporate earnings have greatly disturbed the top management. The top managements are the directors. So they are the top level people in the organizations, that is called, and they make the policy. The policy makers are called top management, the planners. So the sentence is poor corporate earnings have greatly disturbed the top management. Means the income is low and that has greatly disturbed the men at the top who are called top management. And the next sentence is Alice Imrie. Alice Imrie, well, that's the name of a lady. Alice Imrie once noted means what she said, that humans must breathe. So Alice Imrie once noted that humans must breathe, but corporations must make money. Well, it's a saying about some person, and Alice Imrie is the person. So she noted that humans must breathe, means human beings, you and I. So we must breathe, but corporations must make money. So if there is no money, there is no need of forming the big corporations. So my dear friends, this is for now, and if you have subscribed to my channel, well, thank you very much. If you haven't, and if you subscribe to my channel, you will get to know a lot, and I promise that I will always try to deliver the best to you. Thank you.